we talk about AI more and more
Mm-hmm.
each day.
Yep.
And there's some headlines from Google to even Elon Musk having concerns about AI. Yeah.
Well, and that is accurate. Google is doing a good thing, I think. They're introducing some new tools to try to help mitigate climate change. They already have some to notify people about stuff like, tornadoes and earthquakes and all of that. But this is a new system that will notify you about, terrible heat waves. That's one part of it. And give you some ideas to mitigate your, safety for that. They also have a tool that will help urban planners see. It's using a combination of satellite and drone video and all this kind of thing. See where all the trees are in an urban setting, like a San Francisco or San Jose, so you can see where you might need to plant more trees to help with shade and help reduce all of the reflected heat from the concrete. And the third tool is really neat because you don't think about this. Your roof probably has shingles on it. Mine has shingles. Well, most commercial buildings have a tar or a tar paper roof where they pour the black hot tar on top of it. And that just absorbs heat like a champ. And they have a tool that will help you spot those and do some work to mitigate, that with putting on like reflective roofs that don't absorb the heat, which we used to have a customer, an advertiser that did that.
Oh.
Put down this rubberized reflective stuff, and the 1, 2, 3, 4. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Those guys have some kind of a foam roofing that's a lighter color that tends to reflect the energy from the sun, and that way it isn't so hot. So Google's put out these tools, and they're coming out with more, and we're hoping that will, help alleviate some.
Do you think the AI will be able to tell, because you were saying about the tree mapping and everything like that? I mean, when's the AI going to be like, that tree is about to fall?
Good point. And probably, yes, if they can, map it over time and show it taking a little more of an angle. Yeah. So that baby's about to go. Call the tree surgeon. So
it's with the storm that we've been seeing, Clark, we see so many of these trees going down. But on the, I guess the darker side of AI, of course, is what it's doing to jobs, and some people are paying attention to that.
And Elon Musk and about 1,000 other people sent a letter to the people that make ChatGPT saying, could you back off on the next generation of this stuff for about 6 months or so while we kind of examine how this, is affecting things? Because there was a study done by Goldman Sachs, a big investment banking company, that shows that over a 10-year period, the AI is going to add 7% to the annual gross domestic product. And that's the good side. Okay. The bad side is it's going to affect about 2/3 of jobs in the U.S. and in Europe. And doesn't mean it's going to get rid of 2/3 of the jobs. Let me put that out right away. But they say in a lot of cases, it'll reduce the workload by like 25%.
But it's not like that's a benefit to us. You tell me that my workload goes down by 25%. I go, awesome, my day gets easier. But that's not how it's probably going to be.
Yeah, well, and they say ideally this will free up time for employees to do other tasks that use more brain power. But that grubby employers are going to use it to cut people back to 30 hours a week or to part-time and everything. That's the thing that is the most scary, and that's what people are worried about and picking up on. They say about 63% of the U.S. workforce would be affected by this kind of AI getting involved in your jobs. About 30% really pretty much never will, because they do physical or outdoor jobs, and that AI and you can't do that. You're not going to replace your plumber or your electrician with AI. It ain't going to happen.
God for that. I have an electrician in this house.
That's right, man. I mean, I just had a piece of equipment, a mic processor that's going bad, and it's like, I pulled that out of the rack, take the top off of it, put in a new tube, and test it out. And it's like, let's see you do that, AI.
Don't put that out into the ether, Clark. They'll figure out how to have somebody do that for you.
Not without a robot with fingers.
Well, now let's keep it on Elon Musk, because he's come out with more things that he wants us to pay for.
Yeah, he has.
Now, Clark, are you on Twitter?
Oh, yeah.
Do you pay?
No, hell no.
Neither do I.
No, I'm not going to. And honestly, I mean, oh gosh, I can't remember. A celebrity did a little study the other day and Googled her name and came out with hers with the blue check mark. And then there were 4 others that had her name with the blue check mark, who had all just paid $8 a month and weren't her.
Exactly. It doesn't stop what he said it was going to stop.
Yeah, it's just a money grab by Musk, and most people are seeing that, and a lot of whether they're journalists or celebrities or companies are going, you know what? No, we're not paying for this. Well, now he wants to put more stuff behind it. If you want to do a poll after the 1st of April, you're going to have to pay the $8 a month. If you want to show up in the For You column on the thing, you're going to have to pay the $8 a month. I stay away from the For You anyway. I don't. I follow the people I follow.
Different. Yeah, the feed looks so different though.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
even the people I follow, and I was mentioning this yesterday. I mean, I would see consistent names,
Yes.
because I
Yeah,
read their
of course.
whatever, and now I never see them
Yeah.
on my feed anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. And it came out, so we're going to make this all, where it's all uniform for everybody. Well, now it leaked out that they've been bumping up certain people, and some of them are like President Biden and AOC, but other ones are, big conservatives, and they're booting them up further in your feed.
Oh,
they're juicing well a little bit, which Musk could. Oh no, we're going to make this all egalitarian. Well, no, they aren't.
I noticed I do these little shorts to kind of advertise the show before I go out there.
Yeah, I know. I've seen.
Before I get
Yeah.
on, and Twitter won't let me upload the videos.
Oh wow!
And so
Interesting.
it keeps saying like 99% it's uploaded, and it won't finish.
Now,
and so I clicked, and it says unless you have the professional or whatever.
Now I upload these, but I do it via my my account on another platform.
Oh,
so it just
that way.
It's my blog platform, so it loads the blog platform. You'd have to click on that link and then click on the video. So I don't upload the video directly to Twitter.
Okay. So
I do on LinkedIn, and I do on post.news, and they both take it. It works with both of them. The video does, but it won't work that way on Twitter. So I found this way around. I use my WordPress blog, and I post that link. But that means that if somebody gets it off of Twitter, they've got to click on that link and then click on the dang thing again to get to YouTube and see the video. So it's a pain in the neck.
Yes, it is. It is.
And,
all right,
and Elon, he's going to do more of this. I mean,
oh yeah, he's losing money. I mean, he claims half his
he claims he's going to be making money by the end of the year. And everybody's going, yeah, okay, sure.
No, that's not going to happen.
Not even close.
You want to know what always seems to make money, Clark Reid? Pornography. Apparently there's deepfake AI porn out there, and it's raking in the money, or what?
There has been deepfake porn for several years, and it's like I've gone and looked at it. Okay, I got to see this.
Oh, you've been looking at it, Clark. Okay, okay.
And it's been horrible. It's just, it's just terrible. It's like those little, cartoons, with the mouths that open. It's just terrible.
It's like the holiday cards where your face.
Yeah, it's really bad. But from what I'm reading about this, and I have not seen any of these, but what I'm reading now is that these are taking the AI. They can take the face of a celebrity and they can paste it on some naked woman's body that was a porn star.
Okay.
And the damned AI will mimic the expressions of the porn star. Whether she's moaning and grunting or whatever the crap she's doing. Yeah. And worse than that, this is really, and it's $5, by the way, if you want to download some of these, apparently it's really cheap. But now some guy on Discord, this is gross. This is really evil, but he's offering $65 and he will make you a personal girl, quote unquote. You can send him a picture, a video of a woman that you're obviously stalking or some crap.
Oh my God.
I mean, not your wife or your girlfriend, because who would do that? I mean, it's going to be stalkers, and and he'll send you a goddamn 5-minute video, excuse my language, of which is just evil as hell.
And I mean, why does that fall with revenge porn, though? I mean, taking my image that you may have, giving it to somebody, and then creating pornography out of it.
And with the AI, they can do this and make it look pretty damn real, apparently. Now, again, I haven't seen it, but what I'm reading is it looks really pretty real.
Oh, geez.
And that's just...
like we have anything else we need to worry about. That is
anyway, and with kids around, it's like, oh my God, is this the world that, Marley's come into, or my 2 grand girls are, going to be exposed to this crap? I mean... And I'm no prude. I mean, I don't have I don't have any problem with the naked David with his bits hanging out and everything. So, it's only the most famous statue on earth. I mean,
Yeah, it's just Renaissance art, Clark. It's
anyway.
obviously pornography, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
just
God.
it is the technology is going so much more quickly, whether it's Chat GPT
Yeah.
or deep fakes, and it's
Yeah.
just awful. It
Yeah.
really is.
And but wait, there's more.
Oh, great.
Oh
What
yeah.
is that?
But, yeah. Clearview AI, the people that make the snooping software for cops, now
Mhm.
have 30 million faces in their database, up from 20 million a year ago. And they're something like, I think, what was it, over 3,000 police agencies are using this Clearview AI now. Now, they claim, Clearview does, that it almost never misses, and it's just police error if it, picks the wrong person. But some independent studies have found that it's only 85 to 90% accurate, and less so with people of color.
Of course. Yes, that's what they've been saying.
And thankfully, not here but in San Francisco and in Boston, they've outlawed police use of this Clearview AI, but that sure isn't the truth anywhere else. And they did, the Democrats put out a bill in 2021 to try to clamp down on it, but it didn't come close to passing in the House.
Wow. I mean,
So,
it's just, yeah. I mean, I think that if people and their eyes can misidentify people, and then they're writing the AI, and then they're creating this technology, I mean, of course it's going to have mistakes, and people's freedoms can be taken away because
absolutely, because they pick up the wrong person, and and then it's an act of Congress trying to get your tail out of jail and convince them that it's not, because a computer did.
Yeah, but then the repercussions are done. You might have lost your job.
I did a naughty thing years and years and years ago when I was in the car business. I had a very rudimentary computer, and we had to go in and ask for a raise in our credit line at the car dealership. So I just typed in the numbers, put them into this thing, and took it to the bank. Oh, this is great. Okay. And they gave us the thing. And we leave the building, and my dad, who was completely clueless about it. So what did you do? I said, I just inflated the sales for the rest of the year by 10% and the cost by 5%. And he laughed all the way back to the dealership. He said, oh my God. And I said, yeah. And they bought it because it came from a computer. I knew they would.
Oh my God.
The computer says this, so it must be right. It's like, and of course, we had no freaking idea how much we were going to make from month to month. Nobody does in that kind of a business, in a retail business. Wow. It's a guesstimate, but they just took it as face value. And we thought that was pretty hilarious. So computers have come a long way.
They definitely have. Before I let you go, Clark, the latest on Silicon Valley Bank being picked up by First Citizens Bank. Do you think that this is going to be kind of the thing that calms everything down, or is there still a lot of concern about more banks failing?
So far, it's kind of put a calm over things, and we'll see how that holds together. But they were really afraid if they hadn't gotten this deal done that it was going to shake up the whole banking world. Now, there are some banks over in Asia they're still kind of rattled about things, but it seems like here, for now at least, things have calmed down, and First Republic got a cash injection, pretty big one, like $80 million or something. And so they're cool now. So hopefully things will be okay. But some of them, like the Signature Bank back in New York, those people had bought a ton of crypto. They had $16 billion in crypto, which was at like 70,000 for a while and then dropped to 19,000. Well, my God, nobody can do that. And that's just a dumb investment. It's like bankers doing that. and it's kind of what Silicon Valley Bank did. They bought a lot of bonds. Bonds are very safe, much safer than stocks. And they had a huge portfolio of bonds to kind of balance out all of the loans they had to Silicon Valley, startups and everything. But then when interest rates went up, they're holding bonds at 1% and interest rates are at like 6.75, and they're screwed.
Yep. And then people were taking out all their money. What surprises me, though, Clark, is the headline that's like, there was a run on uninsured accounts, people pulling their money from them.
Yeah.
Do you, and maybe I just missed the explanation, what led those people to do that? Was that solely the interest rates and them being like, I need to pull my stuff?
Well, maybe and maybe not. I'm trying to think of the, oh my gosh, the guy that was one of the investors in PayPal with Elon, and he's a libertarian, Peter Thiel. He apparently went on Twitter and warned a bunch of his, clients and everything, hey, you better get out of here.
Oh,
And it was
fabulous.
somewhat Twitter driven for that reason. A bunch of those, investors went and dragged out like $40 billion, and no bank, they couldn't have sustained that. They're not big
Oh,
enough. I mean,
yeah.
they're like $100 billion bank. I mean, that, just about shut them down. So that it was somewhat Twitter driven, interestingly enough.
That reminds me a lot, even though it's not even close to the same thing, but the whole GameStop thing, remember? And how
Yeah.
online people
Yeah.
are just talking about buy the stock. And
Yeah.
that's kind of how this market type of
Yeah.
works. If
Yeah.
it's based on emotion and
Yes.
getting people to do things at the exact same time. And
Yep.
sometimes it's good and sometimes it's really, really
Yep.
bad. So,
Yep.
all
Scary
right,
stuff.
Clark Reid, we really appreciate you coming on, talking tech news. We will talk with you next week.